This is Tom Grassi, and this is 30 and 30, and you're watching Illogical Canadian.
Bonjour mes amis, je suis Canadien Illogique. Welcome back to another week in review. Yeah, I took a bye week last week, mainly because my editing software went to shit. Nothing I could do, and once Saturday rolled around, I tried one more time, and it didn't want to fucking do it. I tried getting us up earlier in the week, but ran into more issues, but thankfully, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was able to fix it. Here we are, week 8. This was just. This was a week that was full of surprises. Not predictable surprises, but surprises no less. But that's what makes surprises fun. This is week 8. Let's get into the bullshit, shall we? Well, to think the Minnesota Vikings could actually fucking do something for once. The answer is no. Because we all know how this goes. When you lose to Detroit 1 week, the very next week, the same shit happens. Minnesota thought that they could get back on track after losing their first game of the season. And against the Rams, it was a prime opportunity to do so. What we instead got was this. Matt Stafford coming back to form, the return of Puka Nakua and Cooper Kupp. It was not a good recipe for the Vikings that night. Excuse me. It was not a good night for the Vikings. The Rams basically just walked right all over them. There was nothing they could do. They were seemingly trapped. The Rams took advantage of every goddamn turn. But this is the NFL. There's always some bullshit that happens. What happens in this case? For starters, Christian Darrisaw's season is over. A torn ACL and a torn MCL, which is very fucking unfortunate. But to end the game is probably the worst part out of all this. Because the referees missed a fucking face mask that resulted in a safety. Yes, they missed the face mask. It was so fucking obvious that a goddamn like a glasses place, whatever, eyewear brand, decided to tweet at them trolling the refs because of how shit they were in that game. Jesus fucking Christ, the NFL never seems to fucking learn from its own mistakes, does it? Well, Drake May, you might want to take a rest now because he got hurt, so we have to go with Jacoby Brissett again. Yay! But something this time around just seemed completely different. I don't know if it was the atmosphere. I know New England's been getting a little colder recently, but it's not that. Let's see. Just checking my cliff notes. Oh yeah, the Jets somehow fell the fuck apart in the final minutes of the game. Oh my god, just when you fucking think that the New York Jets could have any semblance of greatness in their season, it pretty much comes to an end with this fucking game. There's nothing they can do. They are perpetually fucked. Like, the Patriots just basically did what they needed to do in this game, and it wasn't even their fault. The Patriots actually fucking did good today. I mean, yeah, sure, it took kind of a bit of a Hail Mary to, really get the win, but you know what? A win is a win, and that's a good thing. We like wins here. Jets' season is pretty much all but done. God help their souls, because I don't even think they want to help themselves. Okay, Cincy, you got all the easy guys out of the way. There's no perpetual bullshit to blame on anyone anymore. Now comes your true test. Are you as good as you say you are, or are you just shit? Well, the answer would seem that you're shit. Because Philadelphia marched right in the pay car and beat the ever loving fuck out of you. I mean, come on. You guys clearly should have had this. But instead, you didn't. It was a 20-point fucking deficit. Jalen Hurts fucking kept fucking shooting out bombs like it was fucking World War II. This is not the game you want to fucking lose. Because if anything, this puts your season in a harsh doubt now. You're 3-5. You don't have any ground to stand on. And with one more loss, you may lose control of your own destiny. This was supposed to be a season that was supposed to be a bounce back from last year, but it just feels like I'm seeing the same old shit. I'm sure a lot of other NFL fans can agree. It's like we're seeing the same old fucking shit time and time and time again. And you wonder why your fans don't even fucking care sometimes. There you go. I don't know if Zach Taylor's starting to lose his fucking mojo as a coach, or it's just the Bengals really taking a major step back. But if the Bengals even want a threat of a shot at the playoffs, they have to do something, and they have to do something fucking fast. Philly, you got your fucking 5th win of the year. Take it and run. Because that might be the last time you get something this easy for a while. Okay, there's a lot to decipher with this game, so I'm just going to try the best I can. Okay, let's see. Jordan Love got hurt, so in comes Malik Willis once again. Christian Kirk's season is over because of a broken collarbone. The Packers actually did decent until they blew a big lead to Jacksonville, only to shit on Jacksonville at the very end. Okay? Because okay, it's not even a fact that this was a close game. I think both quarterbacks did very goddamn well, but it's like I'm just confused on how to really classify this game. It wasn't like the best game in the world, but at the same time, it wasn't the worst. It was like one of those games that just leaves you confused and just questioning what the fuck even is reality anymore. And don't get me wrong, Green Bay 5-2, no one saw that fucking coming. But the real question I have is, like, what was the point? What did these two really achieve? It was just the same shit we've been seeing. It's just been the same shit. Like, yes, Green Bay won. Yes, they've had the fucking they had a blown lead, and then we're trailing for a bit, only to get the fucking last laugh. Sure, but like again, what the fuck was the overall point? Like, someone needs. I don't even know. Maybe it was the fact that Brandon McManus kicked the game winner against his former team. I guess. I don't know. This season's so fucked. Okay, you thought the last game confused the shit out of me. This really confuses the shit out of me because what in the Cinnamon Toast Kentucky Fried fuck is this? On one hand, you see Detroit dropping a fucking 50 bomb on Tennessee. On the other hand, you see not even 100 passing yards from Detroit. Goff got 85 of those yards. And who's that guy there at the end of that stat for Detroit on the quarterbacking side? Oh, that would be David Montgomery. David Montgomery. We are really living in fucking times in Detroit. They're just having fun. And I'll say it, they are a very likable team. I like Detroit, actually. I have respect for Detroit. They honestly turn it around. And I'll say this again. I'll say this again and again. I'll take this to the grave. Dan Campbell might be the best thing that has happened to Detroit in a while. They needed this bad. And they're now cruising to 6-1. Tennessee's season is pretty much over. There's really no fucking hiding from it anymore. They're done. And what more can you say? What more can you say? Tennessee basically lost because no one knows what the fuck they're doing. Also, hey, Tennessee, you know that guy you have, that receiver you have, DeAndre Hopkins? Yeah. You traded him. I'll reveal who in a little while, but that was, I guess, the step in the right direction to tank. So at least you're getting something started early? Well, I guess for this season, there is only one thing that stands true. Death, taxes, and somehow the Falcons and Buccaneers putting on showcase after showcase. This is the last time they meet this season, and it feels like I just want more of this. I mean, yeah, sure, Atlanta went 2-0 and swept the season series against Tampa Bay. But again, it's not like Baker Mayfield could do much. Godwin's season's shown. Evans is out for the next few weeks. And it was tight ends day, and they really couldn't rely on anyone else because Sterling Shepard got hurt. So who did he go to? Kate Otten. I mean, he's at least a reliable option. The Falcons, though, I don't know. The Falcons are weird this year, and it's a good way. Kirk Cousins is probably having a fucking renaissance of a career. Because, look, everyone had doubts, coming into the season. Even I had my doubts going into the season because it was Kirk Cousins, 36 years old, coming off the Achilles injury. Drafting Penix. The whole situation was fucking weird. Everyone felt the Falcons weren't going to do as good. But it just seems like it's like a rejuvenation of what it should have been the entire fucking time. And with this, Atlanta's sole first in the NFC South and has tiebreaker over Tampa Bay. Fucking hell. This NFC South is a bloodbath all of a sudden for the top spot. I mean, you can't really say much about the bottom half of the conference, the division, because, let's not talk about that half. This is the football we all wanted. Why can't we have more of this? Oh, wait, it's the NFL. That right there should answer your question. Well, Miami's offense has basically been dead in the water for all we got. So how can we make this better for Miami? Oh, hey, Tua's back. That's good to see. It's always good to see Tua back from injury. Now, can we actually protect him for once? Because I don't want to see him any more hurt than he has been in the last few years. This is a game that the Dolphins could actually fucking do. They were moving the ball all game long. It actually seemed like the Dolphins were back on track. Until Arizona happened. Because while, yes, Miami had their main guy back under center, the Cardinals basically just continued to roll with their momentum they've been having the last few weeks. And for Arizona, that's a damn good thing to have. With the momentum that they've been having, it's good. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hell, Trey McBride had a career day. James Conner was but still did good. Kyler Murray, I guess we could finally put the Call of Duty rumors to bed, huh? And here I've been making the inside joke for years that it was Call of Duty Murray. Now it's I don't even know if I can use the joke anymore. We'll have to wait a couple more weeks to see if that stands true. But I mean, yeah, you won by a field goal. Congratulations. But it just seemed Arizona's found their groove. Weirdly enough, I like it. And for right now, they are sole first in the NFC West. The Cardinals. A team I have projected in the bottom half of the fucking division. They are fucking first. What in the fuck is this season? There's a saying that is true for every NFL team that is a playoff contender. Death, taxes, and always having at least one trap game a season. In this case, this was Baltimore's. There's no Deshaun Watson. Nick Chubb is back. So what is the best option we got for Cleveland? Oh, it's famous Jameis and his turnover bakery. Except it wasn't a turnover bakery that everyone had thought. This was a famous Jameis fucking masterclass. Look at the stat line there. 334 passing yards for fucking Jameis. 3 touchdowns for Jameis. I don't know if it's a good fit with him in Cleveland. I don't know. It kind of seems like it is. Fucking Christ. And people, like, I don't even know how. I'm trying to find ways to describe what in the fuck this game was. But the more I try to fucking find a logical reasoning for this, the more it just seems like I get smacked in the face. Because I'm confused by this. I'm very confused by this. Baltimore seemed like for a good bit they had it. But then that Cedric Tillman touchdown basically put the game dead in the fucking water. Cleveland won. Yes, those 2 words are in the same sentence. Cleveland won. I still don't know how in the hell I want to even approach that, but fucking maybe Jameis is a good fit after all. Maybe I'm just losing my fucking edge with this whole YouTube thing. I have no fucking idea. Okay. CJ, listen, CJ. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk. Look, you're a good quarterback. I know that at some point every good quarterback has a bit of a stretch where they're not exactly good. But come on. Look, it's not like you're having a major slump. You still got nearly 300 passing yards in this game. But I have to deliver you some news that might not help you. Your main guy there, Stephon Diggs, his season's done. And it's an ACL. Fucking Christ. Sorry. It's like you can't have a fucking break, can you? Right. Again, that shouldn't hinder you too much, considering you got Tank Dell and other guys. Dalton Schultz can help step up as well in that role. It just seems weird. Plus, Anthony Richardson, Richardson at least played his fucking heart out. To the point where he said in the press conference, I'm tired. Or he said he was tired. Got it. I'm trying to figure out a proper way to word this. I really can't even think of anything. Stroud had to be bailed out by his fucking kicker. There's really nothing I can say here that I don't really know what you want me to say. It's probably the first time I've been left speechless on one of these fucking segments. I have no idea. Let's just move on to the next segment. I'm not fucking stalling this anymore. So much for that fucking 2-0 start, huh, New Orleans? So much for beating the likes of Carolina and Dallas into the fucking dirt. Oh, God. It just gets ugly with this fucking team week by week. At least you started the game off with a safety and got points from it. Too bad it's not like you guys can fucking really do anything. It just... I don't know what it is with the Saints. The Chargers, on the other hand, they looked decent today. They looked very decent. Herbert did well. McConkey is very slowly becoming one of the top guys in Los Angeles, if he's not already at that point. The Chargers are kind of finding their way back in the AFC West, but I don't know if it's enough. Time will tell, obviously in the next few weeks as everything plays out. But the Saints are perpetually fucked. They've lost now 6 fucking straight. It should get better next week because they got Carolina. But that's just basically a glorified bye week for any NFL team. I don't know. The more I think I understand the goddamn Saints, the more I really fucking don't. So genuinely, I really don't know how else to describe the Saints other than you're fucked. Well, Buffalo, I will say, I'm actually really impressed. I mean, it's pretty fucking clear that you guys are gonna have the division locked, basically all but locked by the time Thanksgiving rolls around. This is a Bills team that actually looks fucking decent somehow. Despite the real lack of a true wide receiver one, because it kind of varies from time to time, but it seems like Shakir is starting to run away with it a little bit. Now, oh yeah, I said ask Seattle one question. I'll get back to Bills in a second, but I just want to ask Seattle one question. Hey, I don't know if you're trying to be shit, but what's going on? I'm just wanting to know where you guys stand, because you have a tie right now for the top of the division, but the loss, and I believe Arizona has tiebreaker, doesn't really help your fucking case. Now, does it? I'm just saying that you guys really might need to look at your roster and think what the next course of action is, because something doesn't smell right in Seattle. Not at all. Buffalo basically ran right all over you. Allen was fucking slinging the ball. Cook was running right over you. Shakir was fucking running his ass off all day. The defense was hampering your fucking offensive efforts, Seattle. It's... Oh, God. Don't you just love it when teams start to fall into perpetual shit and pretty much go into a fucking tailspin that they can't get out of? That's the Seattle Seahawks. Exactly the Seahawks. Okay. This game was a very, very interesting one. Because we did get number one versus number two after all. Jaden Daniels was able to play, which is good for everybody. The thing I want to know, though, about the Bears is just simply, okay, is this an ugly game for both sides? You know, both sides really could have gotten the offense going, like scoring-wise, because passing-wise, it seemed like Daniels, kind of had that covered. The Bears kind of just took a step back from recent weeks, and I don't exactly think that's a good thing for them. They're back to last in the division, despite the Vikings' loss on Thursday night. Because they have a better record, yes, Chicago is proxy last. Well, okay, let's picture this scenario now, and I want every one of you to picture this in your head, okay? You got the play? Good. Okay, so here's the play. You guys are on the defensive side of the ball. It's the last play of the game. You know the Commanders are going to go for a Hail Mary. So everyone has their assignment from the Bears defense, and they go up. Like, fucking Daniels is scrambling there because, like, their defensive line's trying to sack him. And when he finally has enough clearance, he fucking chucks it deep. So, like, everyone thinking, like, the Bears will just knock the ball down and be fine. The game's over. The Bears have this one. Instead, tip, caught, game over. The stupidest sequence that was actually fucking fun. That was jaw-dropping. Jaw-dropping. And what makes this even funnier is that the fucking one of the Bears safe corners, the deep guys, fucking was taunting the fans as the game was going on. As the play was being run, he was like, we're one, suck it, fuckers. It's like, and what's even funny about that? The same guy that was taunting the fans was the one that tipped the ball. And who did he tip it to? The guy he was supposed to fucking cover. Fucking comedy. And the most Bears way to lose. in the history of everything. Fucking hell. Daniels might have just won the fucking Rookie of the Year because of it. Seriously. And now we get to the Broncos glorified bye week. Because, yeah. Need to put the Panthers. I mean, say what you will. I mean, it's not like the Panthers are good. I mean, look at it. Bryce Young had 200 passing yards today. That's something. That's exciting. The bad news is he doesn't have anybody. You know why? Because of, your receiver there, his name is Deontay Johnson. Yeah, you traded him to Baltimore for fucking pittance. You remember when you got him for corner Dante Jackson in the offseason? Yeah, how's that going now? Because you don't have either fucking guy. You don't have Jackson, nor do you have Johnson. But Denver, though, Denver's just a different breed. Like, it's almost like Broncos fans have reason to have hope again. 5-3 under Bo Nix when they started the season 0-2. You know what that's saying? That's saying that's really damn good. Winning 5 of your last 6 definitely will help your team wake the fuck up. And that's honestly the best thing that could happen to the Broncos right now. They needed a spark, and they got their spark. Yes, they took facing the fucking Panthers, but anytime you face the Panthers, it always seems like it's like the team finds their fucking confidence. Maybe that's a good thing. Just face the Panthers every week and you get your fucking confidence. Maybe it's a charm. Okay, so earlier I said DeAndre Hopkins got traded, but I didn't say where he got traded. You want to know where he got traded to? Kansas City. They traded him to Kansas City. I'm not fucking shitting you. Oh yeah, and you know who else the Chiefs traded for? Josh Uche of the Patriots. Oh god, it's like the fucking evil empire cannot stop fucking gaining shit. I mean, to be fair, the Chiefs did need it, considering, Rashee Rice is done for the year. Hollywood Brown, I don't even think he's going to be playing this year. And they needed something. Because it can't just be Xavier Worthy running the fucking show. It can't just be Travis Kelce running everything. No, you've got to have more options. I mean, to be fair, they were playing the Raiders. The only punching bag at the fucking AFC West, it seems. Because the Chargers are above 500. The Broncos are above 500. The Chiefs are undefeated now at 7-0. And you wonder why nobody fucking likes the Raiders. It just seems like a constant dick punch that never goes away. That all, like, you paid all that money for that beautiful stadium in Vegas for what? Because the only thing it seems like you did was just give a massive fuck you to your fans. Enjoy the nightmares of you leaving Oakland for this. It doesn't get any better from here. Niners fans really have one thing: death, taxes, and the incompetence of the Dallas Cowboys. It's like, come on. The Niners were kind of injury riddled. It's not like the Cowboys have a lot to lose. They managed to do just fine. But what happened? Well, I can tell you exactly what happened. What happened was the Cowboys could not stop getting in their own fucking way. I mean, look at Lamb, 146 receiving yards. It took him 13 receptions for that. Got a couple touchdowns at least, but still. Prescott is ass. Elliott is a fucking fossil of what he once was. Purdy, on the other hand, is like kind of trying to get back to form. But I don't think getting yourselves back to 500 is doing enough. At least you have George Kittle. You may not have Ayuk, but at least you have George Kittle. Now let's check in on the running back situation. You're down to your third string because Jordan Mason got hurt in this game. So in comes Isaac Guerendo. And Isaac Guerendo did good. He's a rookie, by the way. I just want everyone to know that. Isaac Guerendo is a rookie. and he's doing actually really good. Maybe don't bench him yet. Maybe make him the second string instead of Mason for now. So allow Mason time to heal, and when McCaffrey comes back this month, just let Durando become second string. If you have to put Mason in there, then do it, but only if you have to. San Fran enjoyed this win because Dallas was once again incompetent out the fucking ass. And have yourselves a nice day. This game was fucking stupid. This game was so stupid, I nearly separated it. But I didn't. Because I need to shit on these guys now. I don't want to wait. I need to shit on them now. So, okay. Where do I start? The first half was complete dog ass because never seemed to get any offense going worth shit. And then the Steelers get the first touchdown in the game via a goddamn punt return. And then, Pickens thought he had a touchdown, but, decided to go fucking ballerina dancing and only kept one foot on the fucking ground while the other was in the fucking air. And then the Giants get a touchdown. And decided to go for two. Okay, that's kind of common procedure. Like sometimes you want to go for two, that's fine. Wait, why is most of your line on the left side? Why is everyone only looking at the snap and just let Alex Highsmith right through? Oh, good fucking Lord. Oh, good fucking Lord. They didn't even block him. And what's worse is the Steelers had 4 other guys that could have stopped that play if Highsmith didn't. And you wonder why people trash on the fucking Giants. That 2-point conversion is basically why. That 2-point conversion attempt is what fucking describes the New York Giants in a fucking nutshell. The Steelers headed their bye week 6-2. The Giants get basically a giant catheter up their ass. And the status quo remains. The Giants fucking suck. Does anybody really ever even win here? The answer is no. And that concludes the week in review. Next week it might be more hectic because the trade deadline is on Tuesday. I'm going to try the best I can to compile everything that I can into an organized video for next week. I'm going to try to get it out Tuesday. So don't worry about that. We're going to try to get back on track of everything. And, there's really not much more I can say other than, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see anything else, something different. And if you haven't done so, subscribe, join the Illogical Nation. We are currently 112 away from 500. Would love to get there, before the end of the year. But until next time, je suis Canadien et logique. Bonne nuit et au revoir.